Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 13 of my podcast, The Public Affair. Episode 13, can you freaking believe that? Yes, I love it so much, and it's all because of everybody's support, everything down to the sponsors, to the audience, to my producer, Mike Hamilton at Rogue Media Network. You guys are the best, and I appreciate it. Everybody that's giving me such positive feedback and some of the negative feedback, I appreciate everything, because that's what we do in The Public Affair. So before we get started with my special guest for today, I want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors that are making this episode possible. Let's start with Fat Boy Micheladas en Botana and Serrano's Carnita. Junior Banda Miguel Serrano, thank you so much for sponsoring. They work together to bring you the best micheladas, botana, and carne seca that you'll ever have. Been having them a lot lately, so delicious. They're locally operated. You can call them for parties, get-togethers, or if you just want something for yourself, totally hit them up. Make sure you get the best and not the rest. I want to give a shout out to Cool Dream Services. Ashley and David Sanchez, thank you so much. They're a local heating and AC company. They also specialize in spray foam insulation. So if you guys need any HVAC work done, you already know to call my people at Cool Dream Services. They're Cool Dreams Waco on Facebook, so make sure you give them a follow and call them on the number of the screen if you need them. My boy Ziad Halavi with Cedar Sphere Digital Marketing. Thank you so much for sponsoring The Public Affair as well, Ziad. You're the best. If you guys are starting a business from the ground up and you need some digital marketing done, you already know you got to hit up my boy Ziad with Cedar Sphere on the number on the screen and call him for all your digital marketing needs. He's the best, I'm telling you. I want to give a shout out to Arjon Painting or Arjon Painting, si habla español. My boy Juan Arjon, ¿cómo está? He's a local family-owned company, over 35 years in business, and they specialize in residential and commercial homes, both interior and exterior, best quality guaranteed, and they're going to offer you a pretty sweet warranty as well, so make sure you give Juan Arjon with Arjon Painting a call on the number on the screen. And I want to give a shout-out to one of my new sponsors, Mr. Frank Baiza with B&J Refinishing. Him and I have been talking about sponsorship for quite a while. He just got on board, and I want to thank you so much, Frank. You're the best. So basically what the B&J Refinishing focuses on is resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, etc. to original showroom quality. They offer a 5-year warranty on most work, and they have the best prices in town, so they're not going to break the pockets. He's going to save you some money. Frank, thank you for sponsoring The Public Affair. You're the best, man. Love you. More to come later. So, on episode 13, I've got a really cool guy that I can't wait to introduce you. I've known him for a really long time. I want to give a big shout out to my boy, Jose Garcia, a.k.a. DJ Monstarr. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm great.
Isn't he hot? You know what? I'm going to tell the story about how we first met because it was awesome. Yeah. But I really want to thank you for coming. It was short notice. I think I only told you a couple days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had some other people had something come up. So we're going to reschedule them for a later day. And I had you on the list of people to invite. And so I was like, let me see what Monstarr is. You're not doing nothing on Saturday. Yeah, for sure. I'm so happy that you came through.
It's an honor, man. It's an honor.
No, I mean, we go back. It's been a few years. I've known you as a really cool DJ in town. I know a lot of great DJs from radio, and I will say that you were one of the kinder ones that I had, And so I'm really happy that you're here. Now, I wine and dine all my guests, and Jose was simple in his request, and I've never had Eskimo Hut. But he wanted a purple haze from Eskimo Hut. Are you going to open that, or am I going to drink this by myself? What are you doing? And why did you want this as your amenity, Jose?
This one right here, man, I like the way it tastes, man. It's not too strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good vibe.
Yo, I put an extra shot in it and you can taste it. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to not drink that whole thing because I have radio later and then I don't want to be drunk on the air. My boss will kill me. How is that? Let's cheers. How about we cheers?
Man,
Thank you for coming on to the Public Affair. I'm so
Thanks,
happy
man.
that you're
Thanks
here.
for having me. I'm
Really awesome. Before we get started about who you are and stuff, I want to talk about how we first met. I used to add random people on Facebook, like everybody, right? I would add random people on Facebook because I was working at Power 108, so I kind of wanted to market my name. And I guess you were just one of the randos. And I think you made a post about a video game or something. And then I was, something like that. It was a Super Nintendo or something.
Yeah.
And I think I slid in the DMs and I was like, oh, I like Super Nintendo too. No homo. I was just like really just sliding in the DMs, right? And so I was like, hey, and then I saw on your Facebook post that your life consisted of working out, tacos, and Chinese food.
Yes.
Am I right?
Wow.
Nothing gets past me. Do you hear me?
Got good memory.
I do. I tell everybody I don't use illicit drugs. I don't smoke weed. I barely drink. Although on every episode except like 3 of the Public Affair I've had drinks. But I remember every fucking nothing gets past me. And so I was like, oh, he likes Chinese food. Where did we go? Happy Walk. That's right. Shout out to Happy Walk. Best Chinese in town. Don't at me. Don't at me. Yo, Mei Ling over there killing it.
Open?
I'm sure they are.
I haven't actually. The last time I went there was whenever I went with you that one day.
So it's been that long?
It's been that long.
You're missing out.
Because I thought they shut down for a little bit.
Well, when the crisis was happening in town, they shut down for a little bit, kind of get their shit together, opened right back up, first opportunity they got. Yo, I love Happy Walk. So that's where we first had our first like in-person interaction. And we talked a lot about your DJing and we talked a lot about other things. I probably shouldn't repeat.
Keep it between us.
Keep it between us. You tagged it. Yes, keep it between us. But no, it was really great to meet you. And so ever since then, I feel like we've gotten a really close relationship as friends.
Man.
And even though we don't see each other often, but I really do consider you one of my friends. So thank you.
I do too, man. Hey, man. First, I want to thank you for you were still there for me whenever my mom passed.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you would check up on me, man. Everyone that checked up on me.
Yeah.
Just like say nothing gets past, but same here, man. I remember every single person that was there for me. Texting me, calling me. Of course, that only lasted for 2 weeks, which is a normal thing.
Right.
But you're in my top people of friends that I care about.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You're a good guy, man.
I couldn't have imagined what it was. I mean, and I do want to talk about that a little later, if that's okay with you. But I couldn't have imagined what it was like seeing you go through that. And I'm a caring person.
Yeah, man.
Contrary to belief.
I really appreciate,
of course,
good friendships and
loyal
friends, man. I really
that's what I am. 100. That's all I do. But yeah, I genuinely cared about what you were going through, so that's why I kept that. It's just my nature. You know what I mean? It is, like I said, contrary to popular belief.
No, he's a good guy.
Yes.
Good guy.
Okay.
Friend, good guy.
I appreciate you, man. Well, look, let's get started. For everybody who doesn't know who Jose Garcia is or DJ Monstarr, why don't you tell us who you are and what life was growing up for you like, and like where you're from and all that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a long story. Well, yeah, my name is Jose Garcia. I was actually born in Mexico. I came here when I was 9, 10.
What part of Mexico?
San Luis.
Oh, I'm banned from there.
You are? What?
From Damian. Anyway, go ahead.
Rio Verde, that's where I'm from, man. Growing up, the reason why we decided to come over here, my mom made that choice of. Got tired of poverty, got tired of seeing if we were gonna get fed the same night. So one day, literally, man, and within 1 week, she made a choice to just pack everything up and said, "We're going to the U.S." And originally, we were gonna move to Atlanta. Yeah. We were gonna move to Athens.
Okay.
Not Atlanta, Athens. And we came here and we ended up. I think I was right about 10 when I came here, man, and it was. From Mexico to here, the language barrier, everything was just different, crazy, different culture.
And remind me how old you were again?
I want to say I was 10.
Oh, wow, was that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, no, I had no idea. Okay,
I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And my first day at school here was just fun, to say the least. But
it was fun?
It was fun, but it was...
Go ahead.
I was, lost because, it was just different everything. Right. In Mexico, you go to class, it's one classroom, one teacher. Over here, you have period 1, 2, 3 through 8, whatever. And I remember the first day, me and my cousin Luis, we went to our class. Yeah. Bell rang at like 9:30 or 10, I think. And we were thinking like, school's done? So we were walking out of school, and security guard's like, "Hey, man, where y'all going?" Yeah. And we didn't know what he was saying, so we just turned around, and the security guard happened to be Mexican, and so we spoke Spanish to us. He's like, "Well, where's your schedule?" And I was like, "Right here." So, everything was in Spanish, but he's like, "No, look, you guys are supposed to go to first period, this class, this room, this time." So it just different. Yeah, everything was all different, man, but it was fun, and besides that, man, growing up, you know, it was tough. It was
Okay.
tough love. You know,
Yeah.
it made me who I am.
How long did it take you to learn English?
3 months.
Oh, that was quick.
3 months.
Smart ass.
3 months, man. I
Yeah.
was in an ESL class, and well, luckily, man, all my friends that I had, they all spoke Spanish and English.
Okay.
So I would speak to them in English, and they would talk back to me in Spanish.
In Spanish. Oh, okay.
Because they would try to, you know.
That's how you learn.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. Yeah.
So it took me it took me about 3 months to master just kind of like the basic
Mhm.
thing. But and I kind of lost my accent maybe 6 months after that, probably.
Oh, really?
You just become Americanized.
Oh, okay.
Because you're around people that speak English.
Yeah.
And everything's different, man. But I love it, and yeah, it's just a learning experience.
You know, when I moved to Miami from New York, they were gonna put my ass in ESL because I did not speak Spanish at the time. Yeah, because everybody there was Cuban and they all spoke Spanish.
Oh,
and he was like, "Do you
yeah.
want to be in ESL?" Or I forgot what he called it, but I was
to learn Spanish.
Well, he was just like, "Well, because you don't speak Spanish." And I was like,
You know what's crazy?
"No." I was like,
we went to Miami, and I think
Yeah.
90% of the 90% of the people that we talked to all spoke Spanish.
"Oh, really?"
I mean, it was Colombians, Cubans,
Yeah.
Dominicans, and everyone spoke Spanish
They
everywhere.
all speak every
Everywhere.
single person over there. And I spoke zero. I speak Spanish now,
Yeah.
but I spoke zero Spanish. And I know what the hell. The lunch ladies, nothing. The teachers, we were doing vocabulary words in math class. I was like, that doesn't even make no fucking sense. She's like, define parallel. I was like, oh. You know what I mean? What about what 2 times 2 is? Bitch, you don't know that? This is English. Damn, you know? So yeah, it's a different world. But wow, that's pretty crazy. I had no idea that you're if it's okay to share, did your family immigrate here? Or?
Yeah. All
Okay.
of us, man.
Yeah.
All
Oh
of us.
wow. Okay.
All
So
of
what
us.
do you remember that experience?
Yeah,
Or
man, I remember like it was yesterday.
was it what they? I don't know what that's like because I guess in New York we didn't have a lot of immigration per se. I mean, as far as people crossing a
Yeah.
border, I mean, because whatever. Can you talk about what that experience was like? Yeah.
We got drove across the border.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That shit, and I'm sure it was hard. But when I went to Mexico and I was coming back, I feel like I could have brought somebody with me because the guy was like, "Just go, just fucking go." Like, I think I was talking too much. It looked easy, you know what I mean? But so somebody drove you through. Like,
Yeah,
did
but
you know?
We came here legally though.
Oh.
We just drove through the border. But yeah, like you
Oh,
said, all
okay.
they do is just ask you, are you a man?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
He was like, who? I was with the guy I was friends with at the time. He was like, so what do y'all do? And I was like, well, I'm Andrew G with Power 108, and Waco, Texas, #1 hit music station, and this and that, and he cuts grass, and this and that. And he was like, just fucking go. Like, I was like, yo, we could have brought a dog, we could have brought a kid, we could have brought a family. Like, they didn't check us, nothing. So
Well,
border
back then was different.
yeah, I'm sure back then was different, but like 2 years ago it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
So,
Everything changed after 9/11, really.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Back then,
okay.
I remember just seeing the border patrol guy asking for an ID. Okay, cool. Kids, go.
Wow, really?
It was that quick.
What was the process legalizing you though? Like, was that a long time or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very long time.
Yeah, because my friend had to bring his wife over here from Mexico and legalize her, and that shit was like a whole process and so much money, and like when we take a picture, we have to go like this, and we can't smile. Yeah, right. And I was like, let's invite her to a wedding, and we can just bring her over here. Fuck that. Like that. This is too much, and a lot of money.
No, it's a long.
A lot of people don't realize it's a lot of
yeah.
money, and that's why I'm. This is controversial, but I'm so for immigration because like a lot of people are not fortunate to have those resources, and if you're gonna come over here and you're gonna work your ass off like every other buddy does, and take care of your family, I'm so for that. Like that's just
what they
me.
want
Don't
people
hate
when,
me.
you know,
I'm
they
just saying.
want you to come over here, be a good citizen.
Yeah.
Pay your taxes
Pay your taxes.
and stay out of trouble.
That's it, right?
That's it.
But that's like everybody. Like just stay your ass out of trouble, you'll be fine. Like,
I mean, some people ain't that smart.
no, they're not. They're
they,
not. Darling, but we're not gonna talk about that just not yet. Not yet. Okay, so wow, it only took you that long to learn English, and where'd you go to school? High school?
So I went to Tennyson. Actually skipped the 6th grade, went straight to 7th.
Because you learned English, or?
Well, my mom didn't think we were ready to go to school because of the whole culture thing.
Yeah.
So we were actually, we just stayed home for a whole year, man. And actually, I would just watch movies. Maybe that's the reason why it didn't take me that long to learn English, because I was just watching movies, listening to music, listening to other people talk.
Right.
So I guess that's why it didn't take me that long. But yeah, it took me about 3 months to learn it.
Was there particular music that you listened to that inspired you to learn English? Like, who were you listening to?
97.5. So anything
Really?
that was a nice Smash Mouth.
Why are you pointing at me like I don't even work there?
No, because you work at a radio
I work at radio.
station.
I don't work at a 97.5.
No,
Shout out to 97.5, but I
had
don't
this
work
little
there.
black little radio, man, that I would sleep with. I mean, it was like a mini boombox that I would just carry with me. And like I said, this is the reason why I'm a DJ. I love music.
Yeah.
I would carry this boombox with me. It was always on 97.5.
Right.
Smash Mouth, Will Smith.
Oh.
Sheryl Crow, stuff like that.
Okay.
Even the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
Okay.
Stuff that
Team
you wouldn't
NSYNC,
claim back then that you
NSYNC.
listened to. I actually did listen to.
Whatever. Everybody's guilty pleasure, right?
Now I'm just like, I don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck, right? Yo, Bye 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 comes on in the club. That's my shit.
Yep,
Everybody.
nah, sing it.
Okay, yeah,
Put
I'll
me on
dance.
Snap.
I got the whole fucking thing, like the choreography, everything down. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what song taught me to learn Spanish was a song called La Tortura by Shakira and Alejandro Sanz. It came out when it's like in 2005 because when we moved to Miami, it came out. Yeah, it's an old song, and I wanted to know what she was saying because that video was hot with oil pouring down her and shit. She is fine. I wanted the oil pouring down on me too, but I guess it wouldn't look as good as me as it does on Shakira. And so yeah, I wanted to know what they were saying, so I would read the lyrics on the paper that I bought the CD on, and I would just like listen to the song over and over and read the lyrics and like try to define the words. And now hablo español.
I would just listen to the songs. I mean, I wouldn't look up lyrics or anything like that.
Right.
I would just listen to it. I think the more I listened to it,
the
more I talked to people, and back then I was stupid shy, man. I wouldn't even talk to nobody.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to anybody.
I would never guess that now.
Yeah. People, that's crazy because people from high school.
Yeah.
I was so shy, man. I hated talking in front of class. I hated reading a paragraph. I hated having to read a paper.
Right.
Now that I'm a DJ, they're like, from that to now, it's like, wow. But
right.
But yeah, going back to my school, I went to AJ Moore. Graduated class of 2004.
Oh.
Top 10%. Proud of that.
Oh.
It was a little bit of school.
Pop your collar.
A little bit of school, but
you said AJ Moore?
Yeah.
And Papa's collar. Okay. Shout out to AJ Moore. Shout out to AJ Moore.
It doesn't exist anymore. Well, I think
it doesn't,
they
right?
still exist anymore. It's just at university.
I think I slept with somebody who went to AJ Moore too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Shut up. I'm sorry.
I was
Pause.
dude was gonna say something.
Okay. No, you can say whatever you want. It's the public affair. Say it.
No, I was gonna say I was thinking.
It wasn't Jose. It was
No, it
somebody.
wasn't me.
No,
No, I was
Jose's
thinking-
not gay. Okay. But we're just really cool like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No. 2004. Then I went to THTC, MCC.
Oh wow.
Took a few classes at Baylor. I couldn't afford it.
Right.
So-
What's there a tuition like 30,000 something like that?
Now?
No, or when back then?
Back then,
Yeah.
back then it was back in 2009. I want to say to lock in tuition, it was like 12,500. And that was just for
Jesus.
tuition. You still have to pay for books.
Yeah.
Parking stickers like $300. I don't know how much it is now.
Okay.
but
I'm sure
back
it's
then it was
expensive.
$300. So,
Hey, but that's so great that you migrate here from you don't know the language, and then you took some classes at Baylor. I think that's pretty, outstanding. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's. I wish I could have finished, but
No, that's just
unfortunately-
expensive. What are you talking about?
Fortunately, monetary wise, I wasn't.
Yo,
able
sleep
to.
with some of your classmates. Move on. Anyway.
Yeah. And now I want to go back. I actually do. I want to take some online classes. Maybe not at Baylor because it's still expensive.
Right.
It's even more expensive now. But I was thinking about A&M.
Okay.
Online classes.
Yeah. Do you think college is one of those things that you have to complete to, make it in life? No? Okay.
No.
I've talked about that with a few people on my previous episodes, and we always talk about if we thought college was one of those things that everybody feels obligated to do.
Yeah.
But I think you should really only go to college if you really want to be like a teacher or a lawyer, doctor, something like that. But if you want to be like Andrew G with the public affair, you don't have to go to college. You just got to be really funny and cute.
To be successful, I don't think.
I don't
personally
think so,
you
yeah.
have to go to college. I know people that are way successful.
Absolutely.
than me, make
But then
way more money.
But there's some people who are successful that went to college too.
Yeah.
Let's give them their little credit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
for
like
sure.
you said, lawyers, doctors, people,
Yeah.
where you have to go to school.
Yeah, totally. I completely understand. So before we move on, I want to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors for the public affair. This episode is brought to you by Little Angels Waco, Jose and Rochelle Villa. They have bounce houses, water slides, jelly blasters. And, if you ever have a party going on and you want to hit them up for any rentals, make sure you do so on the number on the screen. Their gel blasters are real lit. Jose sent me a video, like I say all the time, because he does. It's really awesome. They're kind of like paintballs, the gel blasters, except they're water-based, low impact, no mess, unlimited ammo, and he sets up an entire arena in your backyard to have a gel blaster fight. It's really awesome, and the water slides and bounce houses are lit too. So make sure you call Little Angels Waco for all your bounce house, water slides, and gel blaster needs. I also want to give a shout out to Texas Contractor Insurance. Nancy Polsini, thank you so much for sponsoring the public affair. She specializes in insurance for businesses like carpentry, landscaping, plumbing, handyman, and more. So if you guys want to hit up Nancy for your business insurance inquiries, you should do so. Thanks, Nancy. You're the best. All right, Monstarr. So we were just discussing college, and we were talking about how people you know, there's some people who are really successful that went to college, and you were just saying that you don't really feel like it's necessary for the most part. So if you don't feel that way, what makes you want to go back and take some classes?
So I'm dating a girl, Jessica.
Hey, Jess.
She has 2 kids, man.
Yeah.
I want to set that example for them. I mean, she graduated from college as well. She got her bachelor's. But
She's a nurse, right?
She's a nurse.
Yeah.
Man. And I want to give.
Is that her texting you during the public affair? Okay.
No, that's,
just kidding.
Snap.
Okay.
It's actually her on Snap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jessica. Why are you snapping him during the show? I'm not doing nothing, I promise. I know Jessica. I love Jessica. Hey, Jess. How you doing?
But what's I saying? My mind went blank.
You were talking about that you want to give the kids like...
I want to give them
like an example.
Yeah. You don't have
His mind
to
went
go
blank
to
because Jessica was
college,
making him nervous. Sorry.
But I want to give them that example. Like, I want them to go to college.
Yeah.
Get that experience because it's fun. For me, it was fun going to college, meeting new people, the frat thing, going up, extracurricular activities. I want them to enjoy
Experimenting.
That. But if no,
I'm just kidding. Okay, I got you. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
But if for some reason he chooses not to go, or her daughter, I wouldn't hold it against them. But I do want to set that example.
Definitely.
And if you get a degree, you can get it done in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And if after that you feel like that wasn't your spot, you want to do something different, he aspires to be a soccer player.
Okay.
You have to go to school.
Yeah.
I just want to set an example for the kids, man. They're watching everything I do,
right? From
everything that I say, to how I talk to their mom. They're watching, especially the oldest one. He's about to be 13.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. I always say that's so good that there's people like you in this world that will lead to inspired children, because that's not me. I always say, but keep your kids the fuck away from me. Like I'm not filtering myself. Okay. So yeah. Well, I think that's really good, man. So you're a pretty poppin' DJ in Waco, I would say. I think a lot of people knew who you were.
I was going to say that's up to people's opinion.
Well, it's up to my opinion. My opinion is the only one that matters on the public affair. So anyway, because I just walked in and Steve, the barber next door, was like, "Oh, you got Monstarr coming?" Steve was up. He was like, "You got Monstarr coming?" I was like, "Yeah, you know him?" He's like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, "Oh, sweet, okay." And I would say that you're pretty. I've been to some of your sets. I think they're really awesome. I think you're very diverse in your music. What inspired you to be a DJ, and how did you get the name Monstarr?
All right, so
and that's Monstarr with 2 R's at the end, by the way.
2 R's.
Yeah, 2 R's. Don't be fucking it up. It's the drink, sorry.
Everybody does, man.
Yeah.
So really, what inspired me to be a DJ, man? This is gonna lead to other topics, but music for me personally, and this is going back to growing up in Mexico, man. We didn't have a TV. We didn't have technology. We didn't have anything.
Right.
We were lucky enough to have a radio.
Okay.
Music was playing nonstop, 24/7. When I tell you, we would go to bed to music, wake up to music,
right,
cook to music, clean to music. Y'all know Hispanics, Mexicans.
We Spanish, yeah.
Clean to music.
That's not something I didn't get early in the fucking morning, Saturday morning. Mom.
But we did everything to music.
Yeah.
So for me, and me not knowing that, I was gonna lose my mom this early. Songs for me, every song that I listen to takes me back to a certain day of my life. And I can tell you exactly, I'm not going to tell you it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, but I can tell you exactly the age I was when I heard this song.
Right.
Like Michael Jackson, man, Thriller. That album takes me through my entire childhood.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my dad, he wanted to be a DJ. Whenever he was younger, he had a bunch of vinyls, man.
Really?
Michael Jackson, the Pink Floyd, the Barry Whites, the Earth, Wind and Fire.
Ooh,
and
diverse.
This is in Mexico too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So people
he
were
wasn't
like,
playing.
Yeah. So he knew.
Yeah. How'd you get it, Dad? How'd you get them?
Yeah, all the music, man.
Put the business out there. Love your dad.
That was his vice, man. Music and basketball was his vice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all he did.
Yeah.
And, so growing up, like I said, it was just music 24/7.
Definitely.
So growing up, I never thought I would be a DJ, but one day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out because it was back in 2012 when I decided or actually 2011.
Okay.
Practiced about 3 months. Damn, everything's 3 months. But I was practicing, man.
Good things come in threes, darling.
Right. But they said third time was a charm.
Yeah, they do.
But
hopefully my third date will be a charm. That bitches. Go ahead.
But I would just practice, man. I would make a lot of videos, network with other DJs. And it sucks because some DJs are, not as friendly as
that was my next question. But go ahead, I'm gonna get to it. I have it written down, right?
Yeah. The one DJ that I can tell you that I would reach out to and he would actually reply back is this DJ out of Miami, DJ Obscene.
Oh, shout out DJ FC.
DJ FC, man, out of Miami.
Yeah.
I found him on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I just started asking him questions. This guy would actually reply back, man. So he actually became my friend on Facebook,
wow.
Snap.
Tell him to watch
IG.
The Public Affair.
Yeah.
Shout out. I've seen. Shout out.
I'll tag him.
Yeah. You work at Mango's? Okay.
No, man, he's a big time DJ.
He's a big.
Man.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
man,
I've seen. Shout out. I've seen.
Rick Ross.
Oh,
Rider.
oh shit. Good for you, man. Yeah.
No, he's a big time DJ, man.
Good
He's
connects.
a real humble DJ.
Is he hot?
He's always putting.
Okay, I know. Jose, stop.
I'm like, what was
Listen, Jose made me get a drink from fucking Eskimo shot.
Nah, he's feeling it.
Anyway,
you
know what I mean. You know, it's all love. It's all love. Before everybody gives me shit talking about why you making them guys feel uncomfortable. He doesn't feel uncomfortable. We've been friends for a long time.
It was just
he understands. Yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, man. So I would reach out to him and he would actually reply back. He would give me hints and
like advice,
pinpoints, advice, stuff like that. And I just after 3 months, I want to say I got my first gig at a house party. Of course, it was free.
Oh shit!
It was free.
Okay.
My friend Kong. Did his party for free, and after that, it jumped to, hey man, there was this DJ at this party, blah blah blah. So from there, I started DJing at Metro.
I remember some Metro.
Shout out to Jesse, all the Adam.
I don't know them like that.
Jerry, Jimmy.
Okay, give them all their little shout outs. Yeah.
And those people became my family to me too. Man.
Oh really?
Yeah. Jesse and Jerry were actually there.
Are they all DJs?
No.
Oh,
so
they're just like
Jesse used to own Metro.
Okay, yes, I didn't know
Jerry
that.
was one of the bartenders there. He's actually from New York too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey Jerry.
I'm surprised you don't know.
I don't get out like that.
Oh.
Everybody thinks I'm big, like go out and party slut. Like no, I'm not. Like I go home, I do this. After this, I'm going to Power 108 to do the radio show. When I get done with the radio show, if anybody wants to slide in my DMs, they have until 10:30 to slide in my DMs. If not, I'm gonna go home, play games, and go to bed. That's it. And then book my next guest in the Public Affair. So yeah, no, but shout out to the guy from New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's from Brooklyn.
Oh, from Brooklyn. Oh, my mom's from
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah, and you could tell too. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, it's the Metro.
Yeah.
That same week, somebody from Ice House, 5th Street Ice House, which is now Backyard Saloon, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, I remember some
like
Ice House. Yeah.
DJ ADZ DJs there. Shout out ADZ.
ADZ. Hey ADZ.
He DJs there now, but yeah, back then it was 5th Street Ice House. I was there for I want to say 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Before they closed down.
I got you.
And yeah, so it was Metro, then Ice House, and then Model.
Okay.
Model was from 2015 to 17 before they closed down.
Oh, really? Are they the ones that are Austin's? Not the Warehouse.
Now it's the Warehouse.
Now it's the Warehouse. I went to the Warehouse one time.
Yeah, now
hey, Warehouse.
Yeah.
You know, my spot was always Junction 84 upstairs because my radio boss would DJ up there, so I'd get him for free. And they always played the salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton, and that was my shit.
See, I think I actually DJ there one time for Labor Day.
Okay.
A while back, but I didn't really go. I guess it wasn't really my scene.
You know, he used to ask me to get the girls on the dance floor.
Who?
My boss.
Oh, your boss.
Yeah. he used to, I'm going to put him on the spot. He used to text me on my phone and say, hey, because I'd be the only one out there dancing for a little bit. Like, it would get crunk like around 12:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock. But that's usually when I was sliding in somebody's DMs to come pick me up. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm the person that gets there early, like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the fucking loser, like, woo, what's up?
Trying to get the drinks
I'm trying to get my drinks on, yeah. Now, this was back in the day when Junction 84 was open. And he would text me. Like, I would be at the bar, like, I would talk to everybody. Like, hey, what's up, Andrew? And he would be like, hey, get those girls on the dance floor. Get these girls on the dance floor. I'm like, all right, give me a minute. And some of them were shy, but some of them were for it. Because girls like dancing with me. And there was this one guy, this one time, who he was hot. And he wanted to dance with all the girls, but I was dancing with. And they didn't want to dance with him. They only wanted to dance with me. You know what I mean? And I was like, why not? And they were like, because he's creepy. And I was like, and you're not. And I was like, I guess. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. they ain't feeling you like that. So anyway, you know, you were just talking about how there was not so many nice DJs. I'm going to tell you, working in Power 108 at radio, I've learned that. I've met some DJs who were very, didn't want to see other people succeed. There were some DJs who really took you under their wing and really wanted to. Shout out DJ Drew. That's it. And there were some that were just like, I don't want you to be better than me. I've watched some DJs actually take opportunity from another, like really shady ways. I saw that happen to my friend JR. Shout out JR Gaona. And so
Big Swole.
Yeah, Big Swole. Oh, is that him? Okay. Yeah, it is.
I don't know if he's
isn't it?
still big. I ain't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him. He like
still
disappeared. JR, where you been? I know, right? He probably got fat. He didn't want to. You know, when you get a girlfriend, you get fat. So true, right? And so, you know what? And by the way, we need to go to Fuji like soon. But anyway, how do you feel like the DJ competition is in town? I mean, you don't have to name names. But I'm getting this close to naming names. But no, but I will say, working at Power One, I have seen firsthand. There was a DJ who told me, I don't want you to be better than me. Like, I'm not going to teach you what it's like to be on radio. I'm not going to teach you this. I'm not going to teach you the board. I'm not going to teach you nothing, because you to me are competition. And if I teach you to be better than me, you're going to take my job and it's going to leave me with nothing. And my thing is, I don't believe in playing favorites. Like, if you believe in playing favorites, just be the favorite.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You know, you'll get picked when you're the favorite. That's the only type of favoritism I believe in. So it's not worth mentioning his name. He can go to hell for all I care. But anyway, how do you feel about the competition in Waco? I mean, have you experienced that personally?
I mean,
as far as DJing.
Waco, no. I mean, I got love for other DJs. I don't know if it's the same way around, towards me, but I've got love for all the DJs, man. I'm not afraid to.
It's not.
If I need to give a gig away, or hey, we're gonna go with this guy. I said, I'm like, yeah, cool. It's all about.
It's business.
Yeah, it's business.
Okay.
I don't take it personally in any way, man.
Yeah.
Now I've made friends with all the DJs around Waco. I started with Mingus. Mingus used to be at Ice House.
Yeah.
I don't think he DJs anymore. He's into photography now, but I was DJing with Mingus. I do want to give a shout out, man. I know he's probably gonna be mad at me because I didn't do it first, but Quick Mix Rick from Dallas, Texas, 97.9 The Beat.
Okay.
That is the guy besides DJ Obscene.
Yeah.
That literally took me under his wing, and he wanted to keep me under his wing, but then, man, he's gonna get a girlfriend. He's not gonna ball,
Oh,
so
really?
He literally told me, he said, "Man, I want to take you under my wing, but
right.
you got a girlfriend, blah blah blah. You're not gonna do it. You're only gonna do it occasionally." But
right.
He really wanted to take me under. But he taught me a lot about the game, man.
Oh,
the main thing that he taught me was, you are gonna come across DJs that they're either not gonna like you, or like you said, they're not gonna want you to do better than them,
right?
Because they're afraid of, I'm gonna lose my spot if I teach this guy.
Well, because they suck. What do you expect me?
But no, man, Quick Mix, he taught me a lot about networking.
Right.
And I actually got to meet another guy in Miami because of him, DJ RZ Spins.
Okay.
Out of Miami. He DJs at Clevelander in South Beach, Miami. Shout out to him.
Oh, I walked past that place.
Oh, it's awesome. That's where they had the Super Bowl parties.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
February.
got you.
Yeah, but man, shout out to him. And no, I don't think I've reached out to other DJs. I don't expect all of them to reply back.
Right.
I don't expect them to share the knowledge that they have.
Right.
But I'm fortunate enough to have had some DJs that did reply back and would give me advice.
Yeah.
And, tell me the do's and don'ts about DJing. And Quick Mix, sorry.
No, you're good.
He was actually DJing at Ice House for a minute too.
Okay.
Well, and
shout out Quick Mix.
Yeah, man. So Quick Mix is a good man, man.
Yeah.
He's a real family guy, man. Real
Right.
good friend. I consider him family. We don't talk a lot. He lives in Dallas. He's busy. He's a very busy man.
Right.
And we all have our lives, man. So
I got you.
When we talk, it's like day one, man. Like we never stop talking.
Right. I never got the politics behind that because again, I've seen it so often. And excuse me, the drink. Excuse me. I never understood why instead of just being together and there's room for everybody, why you felt the need, like with this particular DJ, you look like a homeless bum. So I'm not going, yeah, he does. And so I'm not going to hire you for an event over like Monstarr, not to put you guys together, but just saying like hypothetically speaking, who appealing wise, you look great. And I want you at my party DJing. I don't want somebody who doesn't comb his hair and, has disgusting hairy armpits. And anyway. So as a DJ, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Thank you for coming to the public affair.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about. We had that conversation. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about your family. Big shout out to Laura, his sister. Love her.
My sis.
Love her. Yeah, she's great. I saw her the other day when I was buying a mask from some dude who's hot. And he, I guess they live right around the corner. I know, right? I'm so inappropriate. And, let me just say thank you for not being like a prude about it either.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You chill it.
You be you, man.
Thank you, darling. That's it. And you be you too. That's
I
it.
love you no matter what.
I know. You're the best. Let's cheers to that.
Yeah.
Let's just, anyway, fist bump. And then cheers. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk a little bit about your family life. I know of your sister. Well, I know your sister, Laura. We partied together at Sid's wife's birthday party. What's up? Sid, who was on my prior episode, what was that, 2 episodes ago? 2 episodes. With Sid the Barber and Marcus Guerrero. Sid threw a party for his wife. I almost said girlfriend, wife. That's my bad, girl. And he threw a party, and then I got to really get to know like Laura and her husband, and her husband was really great because we talked about the whole gay thing too, and he was like, I never really interacted with somebody like you, but you're not like what I thought you'd be. Like you were just very cool, and you weren't trying to like do anything inappropriate. Like you're just very real. And I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm Andrew motherfucking J.
Very blunt.
I don't want to say blunt.
Let me shout out to the fact that you're actually not sweating today.
I'm not, right?
You are not
Yo,
sweating.
I'm not because this drink is
I was like, this guy is not sweating today.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that, bro?
Because you put me on the spot. So I was like, hold on, man. He's not even sweating.
Yo, well, good job because I'm not. Like, usually my glasses be fogging and
Yeah,
shit.
I see some right here. I was like, nope.
No, you want to know what? Because everybody, like the DJs that I had 2 episodes ago, they brought bucanas. Right?
About,
the liquor, DJ Thaz, DJ Renee, DJ Alex. Yeah. They brought bucanas and they know I can't drink no bucanas. They know I can't do that. And so, like when I drink hard liquor like that, I get like very sweaty, and a beer too. I start sweating like flop. You saw me at Sid's party.
Yeah.
I was a flop sweating ass mess, bro. But this drink, I guess it's just like because it's cold. I don't know.
It flows good, man.
It's really
like
good,
it.
this purple haze. Shout out to Eskimo Hut.
Yeah, man,
This is my first time. I like this purple haze. I'm not really into purple things, but we'll see.
I don't really drink, but this right here, man.
That's really good. Yeah, and thank you for pointing out that I'm not sweating. so yeah, no. Okay, so I know the sister, really fun. I do want kind of, and if it's okay with you, I want to kind of tap in a little bit about your mom. You reached out to me to come to the visitation. She passed with cancer last year, correct? And if it gets too hard, you stop me. Okay. I didn't know your parents personally. I did not. I remember going to the visitate, and it gets a little deep here, guys. So, okay. And I love him. I went to the visitation, and I ran into your dad, who was like, I know you. And I was like, from Power 108? And he's like, no. Because that always happens, right? And so, because I didn't have this podcast yet. And so he was like, no, you used to work at Altos de Jalisco in Hewitt, the restaurant.
You did?
I did when I was like 16 or 17.
Really?
Like I was in because you're older than me.
Yes.
So when I was in high school, me and my best friend Hyman were working there. We used to fucking kill it over there. Make some tips.
Hold on.
What? I'm not the fat gay kid. No.
No. Okay. I actually remember you from there, but I didn't know you worked there.
Look.
Well, yeah, of course, you didn't know facial hair. Like
Right.
that.
Well, you see, that's so crazy because when I saw oh my God, this was last year. So I was 28. So this was 10 plus years ago.
So you were like 16.
I was like 16, 17. It was at least 11, 12 years. And he goes, I know you. You worked at that restaurant.
Wow.
Do you remember me from there?
Yes, I remember you. Man.
I was thinner, wasn't I?
I remember you.
I was thinner, but I was bald and I didn't have no facial hair and nothing.
No,
I was
I
ugly.
remember you.
See, I'm sorry that I don't remember you.
No,
Yeah.
I remember faces. I mean,
okay.
Of course, I didn't remember your name, but
Right. We never gave our names at that restaurant when we were working there. We're just like, what you want?
Actually, I think we went there around Christmas time.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow, you remember to the detail.
Yeah.
So I ran into your dad, and he was like, I know you from there. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah, you used to serve me and my family and my wife, and it's so good to see you. And, I hope all is well. We had a little conversation, and I just thought it was so awesome that he, I guess, remembered me.
I guess that's where I get my memory from, because
yeah.
I didn't think he remember you.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. As soon as I walked in, and, I was dressed in designer head to toe. Because when I was working at Jalisco, I wasn't making that kind of money. I had my, was I wearing my stingrays that day? I don't remember. Anyway, inappropriate. So I always thought he was a really nice guy. Just meeting him in that little moment. And I saw that he had to stay really strong for your family. Obviously your family was torn down from what happened. And I just remember seeing him really just try to keep it together. What was that like for you? What would you like to talk about as far as that goes?
Let's see.
Because I think cancer is such a sensitive subject. A lot of people get it or have it and don't know it. It's one of those things that just sneaks up on you. And it's like, it's scary. Yeah. So would you mind talking about that at all? Okay.
I know he did ask me before I came on the show if that was okay to talk about.
I did.
And I agreed to it because I do want to educate people on taking care of yourself.
Right.
Coming from a Hispanic family, we don't really believe in going to the doctor and getting checked up every 6 months.
I don't ever go.
What I'm
saying? I get checked up, but yeah. Sorry.
We cancer is such a silent, deadly disease that
right.
Sometimes you're fortunate enough to see the symptoms to catch it early and get rid of it.
Right.
But then you get cancers that you don't have a chance. And even if you do catch it at stage 1, like colon cancer, your pancreatic cancer, stuff like that, stage 1, man, you might live 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Going through that, I've had to educate myself a lot on cancer.
Right.
I've been looking into volunteering for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. But it definitely, man, Everything was so sudden.
Right. How long was it when you found out? Like
September 7th was the day we found out she had cancer. But 2 months before that, she was having problems with. She thought it was acid reflux.
Okay. Now this was September 7th, 2018.
Last year. No, last year. 19.
19.
19.
Yeah.
September 6th, 9:05. Man, she calls me.
Yeah.
Saying she's in pain, and I hadn't seen my mom in about a week and a half. Man, we're going through the same thing right now at my job. We're doing our physical inventory. We're preparing for the physical inventory, and around this time last year, we were doing that plus training for a new system that we have at work. And I was working like 60, 70 hours plus.
Right.
And they used to work. Well, she used to work nights, so by 6:30ish at the latest, she was already in bed. So by the time I got off of work, she was already asleep, either asleep or in bed already. So I would just call her up. It was just 2 weeks before I found out she had cancer, man. Something in me, it just didn't feel right. And I would just call my mom just to check up on her,
right.
Be like, hey, how are you doing? Blah, blah, I miss you. I'm working a lot. Then a girl, 2 kids. I'm steady busy. Started DJing again around that time. And I hadn't seen my mom in about a week and a half, man. And that night that she called me to take her to the ER, and I went home. And when I seen her, I just couldn't believe how much weight she had lost. It was just, I remember she gave me the biggest hug, and
do you want to stop? We can stop. You sure?
At that moment, I didn't know that 6 weeks after that, I was going to lose my mom. But
it was only 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
From the time we found out that she had cancer, man,
right.
It was 6 weeks. And what I want to tell people, man, is check up on your family. And for those that still have the parents out there, man, force them to get checkups. I know that it's something that, like I said, in my family, we didn't believe in let's go to the doctor.
No.
And I remember when she turned 54 in April, I would always ask her, I was like, Mom, does cancer run our family? Does this run our family? She was like, no, just diabetes and high blood pressure. That's the only thing that runs our family. And I said, okay, because I need you to start getting checked. I need you to start every 3 months, 6 months, getting checked up.
Right.
But my mom was so strong, man. She'd never, when I tell you never, complained once about being tired.
Right.
About whatever. Never complained.
And how old was she again when she passed?
54.
54.
She's just from 55 this past April.
Yeah. And, I'm sorry about that.
But going through that, man, it has made me who I am now completely.
Right.
I won't say completely. I'm still learning who I am, because now it's just I've lost a part of me.
Okay.
I've lost, my mother, man. She's in heaven. She's with God.
Yeah.
It's a part of life, but it's kind of hard to accept it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've accepted it yet.
Okay.
It'll be a year next month on the 18th.
And I wanted to ask, like I said, I saw your dad at the visitation, and I remember, obviously I saw you very crying. Your sister came in and she was a wreck. You guys, that's your mother. You know what I mean? And I see somebody like your dad just really, I'm sure he was upset. How long were they married? Like forever.
33 years.
33 years. And to see your wife there. And I just really saw him greet everybody and really just keep it together. And how would you say that you coped with that afterwards? How were you able to move on from that?
I haven't.
You haven't? Was there anything you did after her passing that you kind of tried to, mask your emotions with or anything, or
just work?
Just work.
I was really working a lot.
Okay.
Really just worked, anything to keep my mind off of it. But it's hard because from the time I wake up, I think about it.
Yeah.
To the time I go to sleep, I think about it. But now what I'm trying to do now is I don't want to think about the end. I want to think about the good times, the good memories, the happy memories, the laughable moments. But dying is part of life.
Yeah.
But it honestly has made me, it's making me into the man that I need to be right now, man, because I remember a week and a half before she passed. What's crazy, another crazy thing is she never cried.
Really?
Never cried. We never talked about the C word. And I remember one day I got a call from the hospice.
The C word is cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The hospice nurse called me while I was at work, telling me that my mom's blood pressure was dropping, and
Okay.
I took off. I left early, and I went straight home, and I cried, and I told her, I said, I'm not ready for you to leave.
Oh.
And she's like, why are you crying? She's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Whether my will happens or God's will happens, I'm good.
Yeah.
So don't cry, because I'm not crying. Have you seen me cry? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
So sometimes it gets kind of hard to let out those emotions, because I saw how strong she was going through that. So it's like, why can't you be as strong and you're not even going through this?
What do you think inspired her to be so strong through that? I mean, surely it's not an easy thing to go through. Do you think that she was confident in her beliefs in God?
Man.
Okay.
My mom was a Christian woman.
Really?
To the fullest. When I remember right before we came from Mexico, we found a Christian church in Mexico. We started going, and of course, being kids, you're not really into the whole church thing. I didn't like it.
We don't get the importance.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
this is boring.
I get everything my mom was doing from the time, as long as I can remember. Suffering from not knowing what we're gonna eat that night, if we were gonna. Everything, man, just taking care of us. She didn't know if we were gonna be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
From that to now, that's what made her strong. Her belief in God was so strong. She was like, whether I stay here or God's will, I'm going to be all right, man, because I'm going to be there with him.
Okay.
And she was a hardcore Christian woman, man. And she instilled those beliefs in me.
Well, she sounds like a very strong woman to have gone through something.
Strong,
oh my God, to have gone through something like that. Like, let me tell you something. If I found something out like that, I'd be very irresponsible, whatever. But it sounds like, for her to pull it together for your family and for you guys. And I can't even imagine what that's like for you. I remember when you even asked me to go, I guess you just needed the support of just people around you. I'm sure your mind just goes crazy. And I just remember hugging you and you just like crying, and I don't care what anybody says, to watch a grown man cry is like very sentimental. But I'm so sorry that your family had to go through that. And I think about you and your sister and your dad. I mean, you post pictures, especially like you and your dad and stuff. How's your dad holding up?
It's the same, man. We're just, we're trying to cope with it.
Right.
Learn ways to dealing with it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's where we have there's where we feel strong. There's where we feel down.
Yeah.
But we're only humans.
Definitely.
But he's deep into church, man. He's studying to be a pastor.
Oh, cool.
He's in church Tuesday mornings, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights. They're doing like a seminar to be a pastor. Prayer on Friday night, and of course church on Sunday.
Yeah.
So he's deep into church.
Well, I would love to reconnect with your father one day.
Yeah.
Only because he remembered me.
Yeah.
But also
because he doesn't remember a lot of people.
Well, and I think but
he does remember a lot of people.
He remembered me by face. Like, I mean, obviously not by first name basis, but I just thought that was really awesome. Yeah. And I will say it was so admirable to watch the man of the family really keep it together, because I'm sure when your wife passes away, you're not. I'm sure you just want to break down in a little ball and cry and, oh my God, the world's not fair, and throw a tantrum. But he really, I will never forget that, Jose, even though I don't know your dad like that, but I was observing him and watching him, and he got up without a tear in his eye and said hi to everybody that walked in. Thank you for coming. God bless you, blase, blase. And he just really kept it together. And that was so admirable to see. So big ups to your dad for that. And prayers to your family, because I'm sure that was the hardest thing to go through. And now, and if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. You know that.
I know.
My number ain't changed in 11 years. I know. And it ain't changing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So let's diverse to a little bit of a lighter note. I want to talk about more of your mixes as a DJ. Thank you again for sharing all that, by the way. No, I appreciate you. Yeah. I just want to. Yeah. Let's take a drink. So, and God bless you and your family. A little bit of a lighter note, Jose. You're, like I said earlier, you're a very poppin' DJ. You have some mixes on an app called Mixcloud. And I listened to them. I did. I love your R&B sessions. Part one, I love the R&B sessions.
I didn't promote that as much.
You didn't, and you should have.
I'm still going to.
That is when, I have that on when I have somebody over. I have Joey Sice on. On the TV, and then I did turn on the R&B sessions that one time. I love the R&B sessions. Then you have a Quarantunes hip hop mix. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about like the inspirations between those mixes are, and are you going to continue to do more, and what do you want to do going forward with the mixes?
Well, first up, man, shout out to DJ City.
Who's DJ City? I was going to ask you.
DJ City is a DJ pool where I get my music from.
Oh, okay.
DJ City, Club Killers, and Headliners Music Club. Those are my top 3 music pools where I get my music from.
How does that work? Do you have to buy them individually, or?
Well, it's a membership. You got to pay.
Oh, okay.
This one is $90 for 3 months.
Yeah.
Club Killers is $40 a month, and Headliners is $30 a month.
I've seen some DJs in Waco pull some shit off YouTube. I swear to God, at the radio station, let me get the mix from YouTube real quick. I'm going to take it to the club.
Put the 5th on that.
I've seen that shit. I was like, and I thought that's where you got, I'm not kidding.
Nah, man,
I thought that's where you guys got your music. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. You know what I mean?
This is why DJs charge a certain rate.
Oh, you get what you pay for.
Because our equipment is expensive.
Yes.
Our music is expensive.
Absolutely.
The merchandise is expensive. Networking, our name is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, the T-shirt.
Oh, absolutely.
The glasses, the flyers, all that stuff.
And I tell that to everybody too, because I always recommend some DJs. They're like, oh, that's a little expensive. That's a little expensive. Yeah, it is. Like, it is. You're going to get what you pay for.
Yeah, but
yeah. Because there's a production behind it too, isn't there? Yeah.
Just, you know, we're the stuff that, I mean, if you just want to plug in an iPod or whatever, plug in this, you know, that's fine. But
how cute.
Being a DJ, you know, it's expensive. It gets expensive, but I love it. I love it. I work hard for it. And the hip hop mix, that right there, a lot of DJs, you know, in order for you to spread your name out and put it out there, you gotta spend some money and time.
Right.
You're not gonna get paid for it. I didn't get paid for this mix. I had to pay for my flyer.
Right.
What inspired me to do it, man, is I do want to expand my name out there more. Not for popularity, not for to be a celebrity, anything like that. I love what I do, man, and I want to get as many gigs as I can to show what I love to do.
Right.
I've done a lot of weddings, private parties. I love it, man. I love doing weddings. I love
really?
That's my favorite thing.
I love going to weddings.
Yeah, just being the DJ of your most important day of your life.
Oh, I'd like going to weddings, get fucked up, and make the party cool. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no,
shout out to Hermino and Rebecca. Love them.
I love doing weddings, man.
But yeah.
No, this mix right here was just so it took me about a month for me to just research. I listened to a lot of different DJs, and what you can call me a versatile DJ. I'm an open format. I like different kinds of music.
Right.
So I wanted to take some tastes from Miami, New York, Chicago, and Texas and put it all together.
Oh, yeah.
And put it all in the pot. So I was just listening to different music, different mixes, different techniques. And one day I just went into my lab, man, and when I tell you I didn't make a list of the songs that I was going to DJ, it was just sporadic.
You just it's just come out the top. Like, ooh, this song will be good. And this song.
Yeah.
I will say I'm listening because I've listened to both mixes. I sure have. I gotta support my boy.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I shared them too. Okay? And they come on when the little side piece comes over. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I can hear the versatility in your music and your mixes. As far as the music and the different types of like genres and where they're from and so like this. Oh, I used to listen to this song heavy when I lived in New York, and this song, you know, is big here, and so I can definitely hear the versatility in your music, which I really appreciate.
There was a song in that mix that I did, and Sid, shout out to Sid the barber. He's one of my barbers too.
Oh, we both get our haircuts by Sid, right? Okay,
well, I got two barbers, man. I got Misa and I got Sid. I got to show them both.
Oh,
love,
my friends get their haircut from Misa.
I got
shout out to Misa.
Love,
I think our friend requested you and you didn't accept it.
No, he did. I asked him.
Did he?
He did.
Oh,
yeah.
I have to check. Okay,
like, yeah, I think I followed him on a public affair.
Oh, Misa, thank you. I'm sorry. My friends Jay and Israel get their haircut by him.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Misa.
No, I'm blessed by two good barbers.
Two good barbers.
Sid,
and that's why we look fine. That's
if
why
they're both booked, then I come on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll come on here.
I'm not touching my own hair. Yeah,
yeah I'll come on here.
What time? 9 o'clock at night? Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
Nah.
$30? All right.
Sid stays packed. Misa stays packed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in my life is so crazy. Like, sometimes I don't get a chance to book, so I come on here. But
oh,
anyways,
no. Yeah, sorry.
Sid reached out to me one day. He was like, man, this song reminds me of blah, blah, blah. It was a Juvenile song. Set It Off.
Okay.
This song came out like in 2001, I think.
Yeah.
So, you know, that different songs, and you say it brings back a certain memory, a certain time.
Oh, yeah.
Of life,
I'm with you.
like,
I'm with you.
You know, and now now I don't really like some of the new music that's been coming out. I don't know about you, but
No, I'm with you. I have a whole 90s, 2000s
yeah, that's what I've been
playlist on
doing.
my phone.
I actually have a station on my iHeartRadio app from Miami That was all 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's just...
You know what song I heard on your, I think it was the R&B sessions? It was, I can see you lying, because when you're denying, you stutter,
Montel Jordan?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Oh, no.
My dear, you
Joe,
do not know me, but I know you very well. Yeah, when I heard that shit, I was like, what? This is my jam, bitch.
See, that right there,
Yes.
that song reminds me of my mom.
Really?
You know, good memories.
Good memory, okay,
You know,
yeah.
it was always cleaning music. So
Yeah.
every morning in our household, we had to do a chore.
Okay.
We woke up, and it was a Saturday morning. It wasn't cartoons. It
No,
was
I didn't do
cereal.
cartoons neither, yeah.
The first thing you had to do was either make your bed,
Yes.
vacuum,
And clean this shit
so
up. Yeah.
my sister, my two other brothers, we all had a chore the next day. So we all know that someone had to vacuum,
Yeah.
someone had to dust, someone had to sweep them out the kitchen, blah blah blah.
You do have two other brothers, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I'm friends with one of them on Facebook.
Juan and Miguel. Miguel is
Yeah.
thugged out one.
The thugged out one?
Thugged out one.
I think I'm friends with...
Canada.
Oh, hey, what's up? I
No,
think
he got a girlfriend. He ain't gay.
I didn't say he was gay. I was just saying what's up. Yeah. Why, see, why you gotta assume things? Why you gotta assume things? I was just saying, hey, Miguel, that's it. Yeah, see? If you have a girl, I'm sure the girlfriend saw too. What's up?
Because you said, what's up?
Oh, okay. I didn't mean it like that. No, hey, Miguel, how you doing?
You had to look in your face like, what's up?
Let me tell you, no disrespect to Miguel, but I can get whoever. Not Miguel, I'm not talking about Miguel, but I can get whoever the fuck I want because I'm a player. Anyway,
I'm already telling you.
I did say that. Me and Kurtis
and I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, I had a anyway, and shout out. I think I'm friends with your brother Juan.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys each had a
chore.
A chore. Yeah.
Sometimes it was swap chores, whatever. But anyway, we would always play music. And back then, you know, we had like the BET 106 and Park, the TRL on MTV.
Oh, I used to love those after school.
MTV Jams.
Yes.
So,
MTV Hits.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it was Jams.
There was Jams and Hits.
Well,
there was
yeah, I
two.
think
There was
it
two
was
different
Jams.
ones. Okay, you had Jams.
Yeah.
I could see you listening to Jams. I was
Yeah.
listening to Hits. Okay.
And,
do you remember Mundos? Or am I crazy?
Yes.
You remember Mundos?
Yes.
Okay, remember 18 and over on
about
Mundos?
that.
I fucked with Mundos heavy. I
Yes,
loved
I
Mundos. On
forgot.
Friday nights, 18 and over. That was my shit.
And then it was MTV.
MTV Tres.
Yep.
That was short-lived.
Yep. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
short-lived.
The
But,
fuck, yeah.
so anyways, we would wake up and we'd just play the top 10 on Saturday morning. And,
Really?
I forgot what show. It was ABC or whatever. I forgot what it was, man. But
Uh-huh.
it was like Ludacris was big back then. Bow Wow. Jessica Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Remember Bow Wow and Jessica Simpson had that song together?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that was,
Yeah.
it popped in my head. Janet Jackson.
Oh, man. You were taking me back here, huh?
J-Lo
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, my God.
Even Ricky Martin. You know, the Living
Oh,
La Vida Loca.
yo, y'all better shut the fuck up. Ricky Martin went hard as fuck back in the day, and he still does. Okay, I don't give a fuck how gay he is. He went hard as living la vida loca, all that shit. Yes.
Yeah, but,
and J Lo and Jessica Simpson and Bow Wow. Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So all that music, man, it just brings you back to so many memories.
Absolutely.
And if I have any choice of technology, I would keep music. There's one thing I couldn't.
Yeah.
do.
I relate to you in that way. A lot of my friends make fun of me because I remember a song. You say life events. I remember them in grades. Because when I like, oh, this song came out when I was in 5th grade, or this song came out when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, well,
yeah. That was me because when I was in, I went to all the way up to middle school in New York. And everybody listens to every different types of music, and I mean, "Tempted to Touch" by Rupee was my fucking jam. Tempted. I used to want that to be my ringtone.
One hit wonder. Because I don't think he came out with another
He
song
really
after that, right?
didn't. Not really.
I remember Rupee.
But yeah. That "Tempted to Touch" was my shit. Tempted to touch. And I told my mom I need you so much. Yes. Kevin Little.
Turn Me On.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, that was because we listened to a lot of like reggae dance hall.
Wayne Wonder.
Wayne Wonder. Oh,
Remember Wayne
No Letting Go.
Wonder?
No Letting Go. Yeah, that was my
Actually,
shit.
I was just playing that.
Get the fuck out of
on my phone,
here.
I swear.
I'm gonna play all that when I get off. Yeah.
I swear.
Are you gonna play it on the public? Why you going to?
No, I swear. It came up.
No,
on my
I'm
phone
sure.
Before I came on, but
Yeah, no. Where I grew up, we listened to a lot of reggae dance hall music. So like Kevin Little, Beanie Man, stuff like that. And then we had a lot of
Elephant Man.
Elephant Man, what? We had a lot of reggaeton too, because I mean, where I grew up, it was a lot of Puerto Ricans, Salvadorians, and Black people. So it was very culturally diverse.
What part of New York are you from?
Long Island, Central Islip,
Island.
Brentwood, and Central Islip. So
I was there 4 years ago.
in Long Island.
Long Island, yeah.
Oh, don't you love it?
Beautiful city, man.
Be-
I didn't
yeah.
get to go to Coney Island.
I haven't been to Coney Island.
I wanted
I
to
know.
go there, but no. Long Island to me reminded me kind of like Waco a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the part where I was at.
Where were you? Do you remember what town you were in?
I have to check my snap.
They say the more east in Long Island you go, the more bougier it gets. And where I'm from, it was contrary to believe, because my friends don't believe. Like where I grew up, it was a little rough.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was very rough. Like we had gang issues and stuff like that. But when I took them like last year, they're like, "This is not what you described," and it looks nicer. Like my friends on the comments, you got to let me know, Central Islip, what's going on. But where I was growing up, Reed Middle School, like it was a little rough around the edges. But I always remember the music. Like that was always my thing. Like school dances were the shit. You know what I mean? And Tempted to Touch was our jam. You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
You know,
and
that
so,
was what, back in 03, 04?
04, yeah, 04, 05.
I was in high school when I heard that song.
Yeah, because then Gasolina was really crunk too.
That's
by
really
Daddy
the
Yankee.
one song that took reggaeton.
Yeah, the Gasolina took reggaeton
to the top.
And when I moved to Waco, reggaeton wasn't really a thing back in 2005 and 2006. And it was, I really wouldn't say up until like recently, maybe like just some years ago.
I want to say maybe 3, whenever Ozuna started coming out.
Okay, yeah. Because we barely got Latino 93.5.
Yeah.
And that was
really?
just
That's right.
that was only some years ago. That wasn't a very long time ago. I mean,
2 years
because I've been working in that for that station or in that company for 5 years, so it's probably only been about 3 or 4 years to be honest. Yeah, or if that. But anyway, yeah. So I totally relate with you, and that's why I love your mixes so much. So are you gonna make some more?
Yeah,
and
I'm actually
upload them?
working right now on a reggaeton mix.
Ooh, old school reggaeton and new school reggaeton.
I want to do. I don't know if I want to do a little bit of both or just do one straight old school.
Yeah.
And one of new one.
Remember La Factoria?
Yeah.
Remember? Perdóname.
Yeah. I actually got.
I can sing, bitches. What's up? What's up? I have a throwbacks. Do you have Apple Music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you my throwbacks Espanol
I'll share
playlist.
my playlist with you, but I got a bunch of old school reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to do just straight up old school. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have asked me, it's like, man, just make it old school, like just Hector Bambino and Daddy Yankee, old school.
Angel y Chris.
Yeah, Angel y Chris.
Yes.
Wisin and Yandel.
With Yandel, you can't leave Rakata off of there.
Oh, Rakata.
Yeah, what? That was the jam.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So.
How come nobody liked Everyday except for me? I loved Everyday.
Like pop.
They were more like pop, but they have a couple reggaeton songs actually.
I had a crush on that girl, Anaí.
With Anaí, she was the fine one. Yeah. She was.
That's where my sister got her name from.
Anaí?
Oh,
did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My cousin told my mom, she's like, why don't you name her Laura? Because she didn't know what to pick for a middle name.
Yeah.
And she liked that girl from, I don't know if she was in a group back then, but she was actually in the novela.
Rebelde, right? Or was it a different
novela? No, it was a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, Anaí. And
I like that name.
So nobody knows about Anaí.
And then Christian, or I think that was his name, Christian, the one with the pink hair. Yeah. He, I thought he was cute back in the day. Now he's actually gay. So, but yeah, everybody thought he was gay too. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck ever. But yeah, I used to love somebody every day. I know that's a little different from the reggaeton genre, but they do have a couple of reggaeton songs that are fire as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're working on a reggaeton mix. Have you ever heard freestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like George Lamon, Lisa. What? Oh my God. Yeah. We grew in New York. Everybody listen to freestyle too. So you need to listen to freestyle.
That's one, a lot of people were like, man, I had a mix with, well, back then, I can't find it. I don't know where I left it at, but I had a freestyle mix.
Yeah.
And my older friends that were in their 40s are like, man, that takes me back to New York, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I need to get some more music.
You know my favorite singer in the entire world and who I want to get on the podcast so bad. You already know who I'm talking about. Frankie fucking J. You're coming, right? He and I messaged him.
I actually know somebody that knows him.
Okay, can you tell him to give me his number?
I'll hook you. No, bro.
No, I'm
Louis
serious.
the singer. He's settled for
listen, I will fly Frankie J out here.
Friends with Frankie J.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk after this. I will fly him out here, get him hotel. He's got to come on the podcast. But he has a few freestyle songs out too. He does. You have to check him out. It came out a few years ago. He has one with Stevie B. He has one with George Lamon, and then he has one solo.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. And them hoes go. I wanted him to make a whole freestyle album, and it was so great because he. I know one of his musical influences were in freestyle as well because I'm a big Frankie J fan. Yeah. So Frankie J, can you come to the public affair, please? I'm not gonna. Okay, we met that one time at your concert. Anyway, so all right, so Monstarr, before we wrap up. I really want to thank you for coming on and being so fluid. I really want to thank you for being vulnerable and telling, like everything that happened in your family, your life as a DJ. What's next for you, man?
Next for me. So, because I want to keep expanding my DJ brand. So I'm working on a clothing line.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
I want to have a clothing line. Working on some more mixes. Right now, because of the pandemic, the gigs are real limited.
Okay.
At bars,
I was gonna say, yeah.
So I'm only doing weddings, private events, but I'm already, thank God, man, I'm already booked up for almost half of the year next year.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
And,
hopefully all the shit will go away so you can get that
only
money.
God knows, man. But like I said, I'm trying to expand my DJ brand, and I'm working on T-shirts, stuff like that. Just to spread my name and.
As soon as you get a T-shirt, I'm buying.
Yeah, man. No, I got it for free, man. For free. For you, it's free.
I wear a medium.
I was gonna say for DJ. Yeah, for Andrew G.
You're Andrew G.
Free,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I
got
appreciate
you, man.
that. Okay.
I appreciate the support and thanks for having me, man. I really feel.
Oh my God, I am so happy that you came. And again, it was last minute.
Yeah.
So we're working on some mixes. You're gonna keep DJing. You got a clothing line coming out. It sounds like you're doing some really good things. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I know that you've been
proud
through.
of you, man. Your thing is blowing up.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Sid and Marcus, man. I keep seeing the views. They keep going.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Everybody says that they love the Sid and Marcus episode. Now, all the episodes, thankfully, thank God, have all gotten really good reception. But everybody says that that's like the funniest one. So shout out
was fun too, man.
Gutis was fun. Gutis was
with
fun.
With this English like this, no, he was fun to watch, man. I actually bought my truck from Apple Sport where he works.
Oh, really? I remember seeing you there. I don't think he's there.
Yeah, you were there
I saw you there. Yeah, because I remember how much you told me that you were paying for that motherfucking truck. Yeah, we always run into each other. That's what I'm saying. But I appreciate everybody that has come on the Public Affair. Adrian Fajardo was actually one of the most impactful ones that I've had.
I really feel his when he came on, I could relate to a lot of stuff that he was talking
Adrian
about.
Fajardo was so. I tell him, like, I love everybody that has come onto the Public Affair. Everybody from my first guest on, but Adrian Fajardo, he was the one that was like really impactful to me, and I so appreciate him coming on. Like, and I didn't know him for shit.
That's the hard thing about doing a podcast, is just showing emotion in public.
Yeah.
Showing.
Well, and that's what I tell everybody before the show starts. Like, I called you. I call everybody, like, what don't you want to talk about? What don't you want me to do? What don't you want to joke about? But the rules of this podcast and why I'm so happy that it's so freeing for me, as opposed to radio, is because we can be ourselves. We can be fluid. We can say what we want. We can say words like pussy and fuck, and we can say, we can like talk about what we want.
I ain't gonna say that because I got my kids watching. So.
Oh, sorry. He's not gonna say that, but I said it. Okay,
so, they're gonna watch.
I know. Okay, sorry, kids. But anyway, but you know what I mean. But pussycat. Yeah, and fudge. And so but no, the best part about podcast is that we can just be free, and I needed to be let out my shell even more. So everybody that has been a part of the Public Affair, everything down to the sponsors, everything down to the guests that I've had, the people coming on, and the people that have got book coming on, and people like you, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Throwing different little spices on it, man.
Okay,
you got little different spices on it.
I'm trying. Everybody's been telling me.
I mean, soon enough, you're gonna have that perfect blend, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to be diverse as far as guest lists.
It's growing fast, man. I'll tell you that. It's growing really fast.
Hey, is she calling?
Damn.
Laura. Oh my God, not Laura. Laura's your sister. Oh my God, Jessica, he's coming home. Okay, so anyway, listen, Monstarr. Jose, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, man. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, of course. Before we before we head out, of course, I want to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors. S&I Landscaping, Luis Valenzuela. They're a local landscaping company that specializes in lawn care, tree trimming, tree removal, concrete work, and more. They sell trees and flowers, and they also sell plants at the local flea market. Gate number 132. I just bought some plants from them. Super duper gorgeous. Go on the Public Affair Facebook page and check them out. And of course, we got to give a shout out to one of our other sponsors, Elite Barbershop, Sid Rodriguez and Marcus Guerrero. Now, Monstarr and I both get our haircuts out there, and that's why we're both smoking hot, right? They also got a new barber out there, Chris, out there doing his thing. Yes, they do. Chris is over there making everybody look hot too. Sid cuts my hair. Marcus is bomb. Chris is bomb. They're located on Hewitt Drive. You can call them on the number on the screen to book your hair appointment or download the Cut app and book your appointment like that. That's how I do it. Everybody, thank you so much for all your support of the Public Affair. All my sponsors, everybody that reaches out to want to help support this project. I appreciate you all so much. Everybody who tunes in, everybody who views, everybody that comments, shares, you guys are the best. It means a lot to me, and I can't say thank you enough or louder to tell you how thankful I am. Monstarr, thank you so much again for coming on to the Public Affair. You're the best. Everybody who tunes into the Public Affair, Waco, New York, Florida, California, Vegas, everybody around the world, because it's gone nationwide.
It's going to get bigger.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's hope so.
You got to proclaim, man. Claim it. Claim it. It's going to get bigger.
I'm going to take the Public Affair places. Let's do that.
It's going to go far.
I'm going to take it places. Everybody who tunes in, always remember, darling, keep it between us.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support and a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.